Oh, this is a good general one for people, and I'll let you handle this, Dan. For people who haven't done this on TikTok before. I think a lot of folks are in this position. We've run Instagram influencer campaigns before. This is Brian, but TikTok feels different. What should we know before diving in?
Absolutely, it's different. It was the dancing app for the longest time, right? I always see funny comments on when people post ridiculous things on TikTok. Someone always inevitably comments something like, "This used to be a dancing app," right? That's a common critical comment these days. But
I think people forget that TikTok used to be Musically. It was bought and it was Musically, which was a song and dance app, basically for like teens. It was getting super hot, and then it got bought, turned into TikTok. That's where it came, and now it's completely different now. But that DNA is still there, like
sure.
Sounds and sharing sounds and using sounds is still way more endemic to it than any other platform.
I remember those days. I remember specifically Gary Vee making his prediction, 3 years ago or so now, or even longer, that like TikTok's going to be it's going to be the biggest. And everyone was like, "Gary, you're crazy, man." Right? He was right. He's not right about everything, but he was definitely right about TikTok.
Unless it gets banned. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, that rumor's going around for, right?
It's been going around for like 5 years. I know.
Yeah. Since the last election. Right. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I said 3 years ago, Gary Vee predicted that. Man, that's totally wrong. It had to been 5-6 years ago or more now. I got to look that up. I'm curious.
And maybe I'm getting this wrong, but Trump was trying to ban it when he was in the White House last. But I think during his current campaign, he's actively saying he's going to fight any ban. So there you go.
Who the hell knows? No one's got a crystal ball, and it's like, in the meantime, if you were on the fence because of that, you missed out on massive revenue. So it's like, you should never have all your eggs in one basket. Like, who cares if you gets banned? You should have an omni-channel strategy. You shouldn't be all in on TikTok and doing nothing else. That goes for any social media platform, or all of them together, right? Social media,
especially
with
influencer, because you're kind of like getting it while it's hot. Like, we're not talking about like, hey, like, should you start an organic TikTok presence and grow your following? Like, we're just literally saying, like, do you want to buy some TikTok influencers to get some sales and brand awareness, right? So there's really no reason to not do it now for that reason.
Right. Yeah. Every platform's different, right? And there's a lot of things to consider. So it's like, Instagram's the visual platform, right? But like, we've had a bunch of skincare clients, right? And we were doing strategy, a month ago for a skincare client of ours. And we were like, well, what platform do we go all in on with some initial budget that we have? And because you don't want to stretch your budget across too many platforms and stretch it too thin. So we're like, okay, what are we going to go all in on here? And we were do we go on Instagram? Do we go on TikTok? Do we go on YouTube? Right? So let's let the data tell us, right? Instagram for skincare was the biggest audience is there, of people looking for skincare routines, skincare products, wanting awareness of other skincare products to try out and test. So that's what we ended up on, right? So Brian here, depending on what niche that you're in, right? Why did you start with Instagram? Are you having success there? Is your product a visual product, or is it more leading to video, right? Even though we have Instagram Reels, Instagram is still very much that historical, visual, photo-heavy platform. TikTok has carousels, TikTok has static images now too, right? But old trends still stick around separate the two. So think about, is your target audience on TikTok? Are they there in a big presence, right? Look at male, female, look at age, look at niche and buying behaviors and things like that. See if TikTok's a good fit for you.
Yeah.